Hello, everyone. Today we will delve into our research paper titled Unmasking COVID-19, a data-driven analysis of global impacts and policy lessons, by Aliza Zaman, Urwa Kashaf, and Sameen Ayyaz. As we know, the pandemic brought profound changes across various domains, and our study encapsulates its mental, educational, economic, and policy dimensions. Mental health impacts. First, let's address the significant mental health toll caused by the pandemic. Psychological distress from lockdowns. Prolonged isolation, fear, and uncertainty led to increased psychological distress across all age groups. Impact on students' mental health. The abrupt shift to online learning disrupted routines, further impacting students' mental health and emotional stability. Frontline workers and psychological stress. Moreover, medical personnel faced immense stress due to extended working hours and the emotional weight of treating COVID-19 patients. Variances in mental health across countries. Countries experienced varied mental health outcomes based on healthcare infrastructure and cultural factors. Educational disruptions. The pandemic disrupted global education systems on an unprecedented scale. Global impact on education systems. Schools closed in over 119 countries, affecting millions of students. Shift to online learning. The sudden reliance on virtual platforms highlighted the digital divide. Challenges of digital infrastructure. Many regions faced inadequate access to technology and internet, limiting educational continuity. Students from disadvantaged backgrounds faced higher learning losses. Analysis and impact of COVID-19. COVID-19 has significantly impacted the global economy. Understanding economic effects of COVID-19. So now we will examine the economic repercussions. Overview of job losses and unemployment. Millions of jobs were lost worldwide, exacerbating income inequalities. Economic downturn and productivity loss. Global GDP contracted significantly due to shutdowns and reduced productivity. Impact on specific industries. Travel, tourism, and hospitality sectors faced the brunt of the downturn. Variability of economic outcomes by country. Nations with robust fiscal policies fared better in mitigating economic impacts. Long-term economic consequences. Recovery remains uneven, with lasting impacts on developing economies. Policy responses and global collaboration. Finally, let's explore policy measures and global responses. Governance responses to the pandemic. Countries adopted varying strategies, from strict lockdowns to herd immunity approaches. The role of international organizations. Entities like the WHO coordinated efforts and disseminated critical information. Vaccine distribution and equity issues. Inequities in vaccine distribution highlighted disparities between developed and developing countries. Lessons learned for future health crises. Preparedness, rapid response, and international cooperation were identified as key takeaways. The pandemic underscored the necessity of united global action to combat future crises effectively. Let's take a look into a data analysis project focused on understanding COVID-19 trends using Python. This project employs powerful libraries and functions to load, process, analyze, and visualize data effectively. We start by importing essential libraries. Pandas is a robust library in Python for data manipulation and analysis, enabling us to load and process tabular data efficiently. Next, we have Matplotlib and Seaborn. Both are visualization libraries used to create detailed and aesthetically pleasing charts to uncover trends and relationships in the data. Next, we load 3 datasets: the general COVID-19 dataset, the full grouped dataset, and the day-wise dataset. Each dataset serves a specific purpose. The COVID-19 dataset provides granular data on cases, deaths, and recoveries by region and time. The full grouped dataset consolidates cases and deaths by country or region for a broader perspective. The day-wise dataset captures cumulative daily data, offering insights into global trends. By calling pandas.readCSV, we load these datasets into data frames, making them ready for analysis. Once the data is loaded, we use Python functions to compute statistical measures. The custom-defined calculate statistics function calculates key metrics like mean, the average value giving a central tendency, median, the middle value highlighting the central point, standard deviation and variance, measures of data spread and variability. For example, in the COVID-19 dataset, we calculate the mean and variance of confirmed cases to understand their overall distribution. Additionally, we perform correlation analysis using to identify relationships, such as between cases and deaths. These insights are crucial for understanding underlying patterns in the pandemic data. To better interpret the data, we create insightful visualizations. Using the custom plot trends function, we generate line charts to display how metrics like confirmed cases and deaths evolved over time. The function utilizes matplotlib to create clean and informative plots, helping us track progression trends visually. Next, with plot country comparison, we use seaborn.barplot to compare the top 10 countries by total confirmed cases. This bar chart highlights regions most impacted by the pandemic, making cross-country comparisons easier. Both functions are tailored for specific datasets and leverage flexible parameters for customization, such as sampling size or variable selection. We use the generate summary table function to create comprehensive summary tables for each dataset. This function leverages Pandas describe attribute to compute descriptive statistics such as count, mean, and percentiles. Then it adds a custom variance calculation for a complete picture of data variability. These tables provide a detailed snapshot of the datasets and their key variables. Finally, to understand how values are distributed, we analyze histograms using the plot distribution function. This function, built on seaborn histogram plot, adds kernel density estimation to visualize both the shape of the distribution and the frequency of values. For example, we analyze the distribution of confirmed cases, deaths, and recoveries to identify common trends and outliers. By integrating statistical functions, custom scripts, and powerful visualization tools, we can extract actionable insights from complex datasets. In conclusion, our research highlights the multifaceted impact of COVID-19, emphasizing the interconnectedness of health, education, economy, and policy. While challenges persist, the pandemic also provided valuable lessons for resilience and innovation. Thank you for your attention, and we welcome your questions.